I want to ask you something very personal.
Okay.
Okay, about your ex. In fact, any of your exes. In fact, straight to the question. The question is, have you ever ghosted a woman? Have you ever ghosted a girl in the past? You know what ghosting means, yeah.
And why are you bringing this?
If yes, Estelle, just me, tell me the story why you ghosted the girl, and yes, and how it made you feel. Someone drop your phone now, please, and how it made you feel, please.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Story time.
Yeah, story time.
Well, okay, let me tell you the story.
Okay.
Nothing. Even though I'm not going to be calling names.
No, don't call names. As long as you don't call names, and you're going to be 100% truthful.
Yeah, I'm always going to be truthful now, isn't it?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Sometime about this will be about 3-4 years before I met you. Yeah.
Okay, 3-4 years before you met me. Good.
In Asaba.
Okay.
I went to do this film production in Asaba, and then there's this girl I've always known.
Yeah.
And to be honest, she's quite a smart one.
Oh, very smart. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Smart girl, beautiful,
yeah.
fairly beautiful, right? And then, you know, I always get interested in intelligent people.
Yeah.
You know, so in that period, my general temperament was, you know, not so good. Because I had a few things going on in that period that I didn't quite like for myself.
For yourself,
this is my time where I just put things together for my life.
For your life.
So I met her. I went to Asaba to shoot. Film started.
Yeah.
She happened to be a part of the production.
Okay.
Then you know how you work with someone where we say there is always eye contact.
Eye contact, okay. Yeah.
There's always eye contact. Like you are a person go do the work, I go make a shoot. He go they look me, I go they look him.
Yeah.
You understand that kind of thing.
This
person is a really nice person.
Okay.
She lived in Sabaden. You know, she go they look me, I go they look the energy day.
Yes.
You understand?
The message day, like green lights.
Exactly.
From both of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So on one occasion, I finished shooting. My production manager tell me call time for the next day.
Yeah. Sorry.
I can't I can't change that for him. Like nobody you go tell call time now. Like the guy pissed me off. He was making a fuss about it. You know how a production manager makes it look like you know go come out on time to shoot.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So I had to tell that me where I did wake up, come out 7:30, 8 a.m. at the location. And maybe they call you. To make you bring crew and actors for me. Why you tell me, go tell you, you know that kind of thing, but I wasn't in a good mood anyway.
Yeah.
So at the change out for the production manager, she come meet me. Come tell me, say she noticed, say, you get us, my mood, say I'm usually not like this. And I do my best. She said something, said, I'm always at my best when I'm in a better mood. I gotta look at like, yo.
They know me before.
Mind you, tick, we have been catching eyes.
Yes, you said it earlier.
Locking eyes for. So, like, how do you know how I am when I am in a good mood? That kind of thing. He said, no, saying one day, you know, that she's been keenly following me throughout my career, that she's been in 2 movie sets where she did not even act.
Yeah, but
she just wanted to be there because Nami they do the work. I can't say why. She can't say that I'm a very interesting personality and a very intelligent director.
Fact. That's true. She was right.
I say, okay, thank you. But she said my mood for this one. Say my mood, they really affect me. Say you get any problem, like I confide in her that Obana and her confide.
Yes, now so it start.
And truly, that's like I said, in that period, I wasn't quiet. You know, you get many things where they happen then. That's a story for another day.
Yeah.
I said okay. She actually offered to buy me a drink. I tell her, I say no. Say for the offer to at least make my day better. Say, let me go buy
the drink.
She can't say no. Say she know the drink. Say she did chop shawarma. I can't say okay. Say Moku go now, make she chop shawarma. We can't dey pass. When we were passing one part of Asaba, she can't tell me say I'm back of her place.
And we
actually they pass, and then she don't know the shawarma joint where they carry her go.
Yeah.
I took her to the place. I bought the shawarma. I paid. We sat there. Had a very, very lengthy conversation.
Relationship don't start. sorry.
No, that's the funny thing about this girl. Did it ever get off to be in a relationship? And that was 100% my fault. But anyway, story continues.
Yeah.
We had the conversation, a very lengthy conversation, and a very interesting one, which got me interested in her. Yeah. Because holding a conversation like this, when person fits, you and person share this kind of ideas,
yes,
got me interested. Really, yeah, you understand. So, as I was about to leave, you understand, she, because of the energy, offered to see me off to my hotel at the time.
Yeah.
She saw me off to my hotel. Now there wasn't. Why you didn't?
Sorry.
There wasn't a question of, are you coming up?
Oh yeah, you didn't ask her. Yeah.
You know how things don't. They will be say it's not a question of, are you coming up? Nobody's asking the question, are you coming? Are you coming? Do you mind to come up? No. Immediately I got to the hotel, entered the hotel. I was coming up. She was just right by my side.
She was just following you.
Just followed me. So we entered. At the time in the room, I had 2 cans of stout. With me and my stout at the time. We had 2 cans of stout. She, you have stout. She opened one.
She said she needed a drink.
I'm coming now. Okay. She opened one and started drinking. I can't look at like, I thought you said
you don't drink.
You said no. I don't drink. I drink socially and I drink when I want to. And I drink for reasons. Reasons. Long story short, we knack. That day.
That same day.
That day. Throughout that period, that was day what on the film?
Okay.
One of the early days of the film, 2, 3 or so. Throughout the set now, she was now a thing. She was now coming around. She was now bringing food.
Food for you.
Now I'm very selective of food. Very, very selective.
So she was now bringing, after that first time, did you knack again?
Yes, now.
So as every day,
no, not every day. Not every day. I didn't have that. When I'm working, I'm not.
Yes, okay.
Like that. I didn't know. But the 5th or 6th day, I think 2 days to the end of the production. And that one happened because we had one of the actors disappointed. On set. So we're supposed to continue filming. We were not filming as at 5 p.m.
Oh, so I can't go back, I can't close on time.
So instead of waiting on set, I had to go back. And she
followed you.
Yeah, she was there.
Okay.
So that was the second time it happened. Now, after that production, fast forward to after we finished the production.
Okay.
The calls were there. How are you? How are you?
Okay, she was always calling, checking up.
And I was always replying. We had conversations. We really had conversations.
Yeah.
We had conversations on the phone. One time, she can't say she won't visit
your house for
Visit my house for Oka. I was living in Oka at the time.
Yeah.
She wanted to visit my house, wanted to know where I'm living and all that. Now, when you're having a conversation where you haven't really said a relationship has started, it's not official that it's a relationship.
Yes.
Right? But the conversation, there has not been that level of intimacy in the conversation. The conversations have basically been sharing of ideas, intellect and all that.
Pleasantries.
Yes. But now it happen.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
I understand.
So she came to Oka.
Yeah.
First of all, when she came to Oka, she came, partly prepared.
Okay.
You understand? But that was not the issue. Now, while on one of the days when she did for Oka, we're having conversations, she was like, oh yeah, that's her brother wants to talk to me. You didn't even tell me you had a brother.
Yes, I never even go reach personally to know siblings.
We don't talk family talk. Likely, she called the guy. The guy said hi to me, told me how much he liked my movies, told me this, told me that, and that was a conversation. We moved on. The next thing is, there's this thing I want to do. I want to surprise my mom, and I want you to be there. It's my mom's birthday on the so date.
She wants you to be there.
And I want you to be there. Okay, I didn't see a problem with it.
Yes.
But I didn't make it anyway because I was busy at the time and I apologize for not making it.
Yeah.
Another time came again. It was no longer my mother. I was now like, okay, would you have time? I want to take you somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, exactly. My question exactly. Meanwhile, through this period, this is a span of like a month.
Yes.
Like through this period, intellectual conversations, intimacy physically. Intellectual conversations, intimacy physically. Now, within the space of that span where we talk, they knock. Now, stop now. Her conversation started developing.
Maybe she started falling in love with you.
Well, I have a definition of love. I have a very good definition of love, which we'll talk about later. So I didn't think it was love.
Okay.
If it is love, it had to come from another place. Me too. I had to feel it too for it to be anything.
Okay.
That's the way it generally works in my books, though. So those conversations started developing. It started getting more complicated, which wasn't a bad thing.
Okay.
Really. She don't see I'm like say we did relationship.
But you know something like that.
I hadn't seen it like that.
What did you see it as?
I don't even know what I saw it as.
I was gonna bachanga na phone na a lot. So bachanga na phone a lot. But what did you see it now?
The wrong person I'm telling this.
Okay, sorry. Continue. I just wanted to know what you said as.
At the time, I was, I get where my head did.
Okay.
So I wasn't.
Your head no day ready for a relationship.
That kind of relationship commitment. That was the truth, and I should have said it from the beginning. That was why I felt like I was. Okay. It was all my. It
was your fault. No, I don't know the girl, but it's your fault.
100%. This was all my fault. So
continue.
Now, all of a sudden, the truth is, all of a sudden, after one incident where we had this conversation, the conversation was not now like our normal conversation.
Yeah, just talk about ideas, talk about life.
No, this conversation was now too deep.
Deep, like a relationship kind of conversation.
You understand? Not just a relationship kind of conversation. It was a futuristic type of conversation.
Marriage, like
what you want, the kind of things you want, the kind of wife I can be, the kind of husband. You would be an amazing husband.
All those kind of talk.
You would be a dream husband. All those kind of talk started coming.
So that kind of talk. At that time, they fear you.
We finished. Yeah. This conversation actually happened when I went to Asaba again to see someone, have a meeting, and then I came back. I actually visited. She invited me to her house. She cooked something for me. I went to her house.
Yeah.
Ate what she cooked for me.
Nanak.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
Now, I went back to Oka.
Okay.
Now, when I got back to Oka, now I can't begin think. This is where it all started.
You can't think.
I can't think and say, remember where I was at the time. I am a very critical thinker. So where I was at the time, I was actually thinking of a lot of things that had to do with my life, what I wanted. You understand? Those thoughts came flooding again. I felt like I wasn't doing enough.
Yeah.
I felt like there were other levels to push.
Okay.
And this person would be a distraction. Mind you,
yeah.
I didn't think she would be a distraction because of what she was doing. I thought she would be a distraction because of how I was feeling.
Yeah. She might not have been a distraction.
This is a nice girl.
Yeah.
This is a
she's
really
smart.
Nice girl. She's smart. She's okay. She's fine.
Yeah.
Right? So, all those things coming together and the way I was feeling and always wanting her around at the time made me realize that I was about to now, and I had been back and forth with relationships at that period.
Yeah.
Now, it made me think like, you don't enter another one, and this is really not the time for it.
Yeah.
This is not the time for it. This is the time
you are used to when you go in a relationship, it takes so many years in that relationship. In your relationship today, relationship others go do 1 year, so you go do 5 years, 3 years. Come on.
Now, what I did is I completely ghosted her from that day.
Immediately after,
from that day I got to
wait, you eat half house finish.
Yeah.
Now you still knock them. Then reach your ghost them.
Yeah, I now
that was heartless.
I didn't talk to her. I didn't
pick her calls.
I didn't, I just completely ghosted her.
No, sir.
Fast forward 5 months.
After 5 months.
Yeah, after 5 months. I had a shoot. I had been shooting in. I think I had 3 productions before that one.
Yeah.
I had done 2 in Enugu, 1 in Abakaliki.
Yeah.
Before that one, then I went to Asaba. I think she heard that I was in Asaba.
Yeah.
I was with the guy that was producing the film I went to direct. We were still having conversations. We were supposed to start shooting the next day, and she pops up in the hotel.
Yeah.
Where I went to see the guy. She was just standing there looking at me. I was looking at her. She was just standing there looking. I excused the guy I was having a conversation with. Went to her. Okay, can we talk? She just looked at me and smiled and said that she actually thought better of me. That she actually had these high regards for me. And then it hit me like, I think I may have hurt this girl. It's something that
not may have. Anybody that goes to human being, you don't hurt the person.
It's something I may have. I am not used to. So,
hurting people, yeah.
Yeah, it's something I may have done unknowingly, right? I shouldn't have. That was when I realized that I really shouldn't have done like this.
Yes.
What I should have done is simply pick up the phone and tell her, okay, this is where my life is.
I'm not ready for a relationship.
And I am not ready.
Because even if you told her, you know, she might say no problem, but when I go see the knack.
What is it with you and this knack?
Because some girls, no, she say no problem. When I go see the knack, they share intellectual conversation.
I offered her a conversation for us to sort things out. She turned it down. She said she just wanted to see my face.
So how did you make it right? After finding out that you hurt her, what did you do to make it right?
I sent a few text messages.
She ghosted you too. I hope she did.
No, she didn't ghost me.
She was talking to you.
Yeah, she replied my text messages. I sent a few text messages to say that I was sorry, which she replied.
Okay.
I called a few times.
She picked.
She answered normally, with sometimes a tone of sarcasm. The other time, after that, I had this other production in Asaba. I also just started feeling guilty at that period. I cast her in the film. I didn't cast her because and I'm not usually like that. I didn't cast her because I needed her. I cast her because I pitied her. And I'm not usually like that. And now she tell me, you're not casting me in this film because you think I should be in it. You're casting me in this film because you pity me. And you're feeling guilty. Don't worry, I told you everything is okay. That kind of talk.
But you know,
made it worse for me. Because, I mean, she's saying the right things, she's doing the right things, and man, I just messed the situation up.
After the whole thing, did you see, after the ghosting and casting her in film, did you knock her again?
No.
Who else have you done this kind of thing to? No,
that's the only time I've ever ghosted anyone.
Really?
Only time ever. Only time ever. No, the experience wasn't great. The experience just compounded on what I felt
normally
at
this
the time.
very good guy.
Yeah.
Everybody says good things about you.
No, even she now, she probably will see this video. So even she now, hearing this story, will tell you, this guy is not a bad guy.
Yeah.
You understand? Because in one of the conversations we had after that, I tried to explain it for her to understand. Sometimes I don't put the burden on other people to understand me.
Yeah.
What's going on in my head is going on in my head. I don't expect anybody to understand it.
Yeah.
But then she did. I explained it, and so like the only part I find fault in you is not telling me, ghosting me, not taking my calls, not.
It's not fair. What you did is wrong. What you did is very, very wrong.
Wait, we called it ghosting. We already know. You don't have to rub salt in the wound.
You have to. Do you know if she has moved on from it?
Ma'am, something.
You have her number.
Something.
You have her phone number now.
I should have known that. Come on, go. You know they let anything slide.
No, no matter slide, but it's not fair now.
Years ago, this thing.
Which one? How many years ago? You and I 6 years plus the 3 years ago. That's like 9 years. Oh, don't tell.
I think
like 9 to 10 years ago.
She got married. Sir.
And she got married. Oh, okay, now she's good. Since she got married, she's good. He said she's still single. Then you go start business for her. You call her start business for her.
She got
open
married
boutique for her because you want her.
She got married. Dropped out of sight for a while, I think.
Since she's married now, it's good because I would have held you. You be doing business, open boutique for her to say sorry.
She has wished me a happy birthday on 2 occasions.
After you met me or before then?
After I met you.
Ah, okay. Now she knows you are married now.
Oh, she knows you.
She knows me.
Everybody knows you.
Wow. Anyway, it's a good thing. It's a good thing that she's married.
It's the only time I ever did something like that.
And it was horrible because this is not you. You're a very good person.
That's not me at all.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have done that.
Because if you knew you wanted to ghost her, why did you lie now? Okay, if you lie.
Okay, this conversation is over.
Where I go now?